Hey everybody, welcome back. We are getting ready to watch some more Game of Thrones. Purdy's kind of tucked away in the corner here. You may have noticed I've rearranged things, took down the tree which was over here. You can now see the couch over here. It's moved slightly, but that's the wall that it was on, and I was actually had that my setup right there. Decided to try this out. My living room's small. It's not very conducive to being able to rearrange it. I've got a door right here, and then that door right there, and then the closet door in that corner. So it it's really hard to rearrange in here, but I wanted a different setup, so we're going to give this a try, see if I like it or not. One negative already is I can't prop my feet up on the couch anymore. So So we'll have to get used to that. But otherwise, new setup. Also got my new ring light. So that will be an addition. And this one actually has colors. So that's kind of a lime green. We've got some purple. That's blue. Purple. Well, this one rotates colors, but it's rotating it from the whole light rather than going around. Going around, make sure I'm hitting the right button. There's multiple colors there. Can't tell too much. That's a red rotating light. Now it's turning green. So I don't know if I'm going to use the color part of it, but I thought, well, since I have to get a new ring light, you know, this wasn't that much more. So yeah, we'll see. It's like police siren, isn't it? Well, this would be more ambulance since it's just red. Pulsating. Does make me look very horrorish, doesn't it? Like horror film, not the other kind of horror. There's green, green, blue, blue, the lime green again. Oh, I hadn't seen that one. It dims really, really slowly and then changes colors. So we've been all the way around. Okay, back to our regular light. Who knows? I, like I said, I don't know if I'll use it, but we may have fun with it in the future. Cat tree is over there, back in its regular position, so you won't see the cats behind me anymore. I don't know if they'll jump onto the back of the chair. The chair is a little bit further away, so I don't think so. You never know. Buddy's asleep in, so that's Purdy's bed. They replaced the one that she broke, and of course she doesn't use it now. Buddy's up in the top part of it. And I saw Fangs earlier, but I don't see her now. You can see that's the kitchen, the orange wall, and stuff piled up in there. So after I get done finishing up the living room, I've got the trash, the recyclable cardboard boxes, and the other stuff to go to the dump behind the chair. And then those boxes are to take to the art gallery. So we have boxes for the ceramic stuff so they don't break, that kind of stuff. But yeah, rearranged a little bit. So we'll slowly clean the other rooms. Purdy's thinking about laying down. She's not laying down yet. She's still sitting up. But let's go ahead and get to the show. We're on season 5, episode 3 of Game of Thrones. I think the only person we haven't seen yet is Bran with his group, Hodor, the Celtic-looking brother and sister, and we also haven't seen Bran's little brother and Osha. I don't think we saw them at all in the first 2 episodes. I was trying to think of kind of where everything's at this point. I think the thing I'm most excited about is seeing Tyrion and Daenerys team up together because I think that'll be interesting. I hope it happens. Don't know if it'll happen, but I'm hoping it happens. Also, Jaime and Bronn are teaming up. I think that'll be an interesting duo. And Brienne and Podrick, all I could remember is it started with a P, and I couldn't remember. Podrick, I'm curious as to what they're going to do since Ari has kind of shunned her and they found Sansa. I think they're going to follow Sansa. I think that's what their plan was. They're going to follow from a distance, but I can't remember for sure. Let's go ahead and get into it, see what everybody's up to, see where we're going with things, what trouble we're going to get into, and kind of go from there. And I'm also curious as to CGI wise, I can understand why they wouldn't release the other 2 dragons because then they'd have to keep bringing them onto the show. But I think they still have the one. And I imagine he's going to keep popping into the show at points. I would like it if the other 2 did, but I don't think they're going to. I think they're too wild for her to be able to let them loose anyhow. Got matter in my eye. Well, she's tucked herself away. Let's go ahead and get started with the show. Oh, I got a spider that they brought across the screen. Does that mean a new tribe, a new family? This one is called High Sparrow. Sparrow is usually associated with sadness and death, right? I can't remember, but I'm thinking sadness and death. And isn't it in the movie Dark Half, Stephen King movie or story? Isn't it sparrows that are in that story? If you know the story, you know why I'm bringing that up. Where are we? It looks like a place that's not in use right now. Oh, somebody's using it. And I hear whispering. Is that Ari? It's so dark I can't tell. Oh, we're inside the House of Black and White. Or House of... Yeah, House of Black and White.
There is only one God. That girl knows his name.
So I take it his name is the word that I can't say? Well, it's 2 words. The word she said with the coin at the door.
Where are they taking him?
If you're going to be faceless, you can't be asking questions. That gets you noticed. That's surely pissing her off. So they're officially married. He's just thinking about bed.
This is all I want to do. All day, every day, for the rest of my life.
Wouldn't that be glorious?
Told you he was just thinking about getting in bed.
Shouldn't we rest a little while? Just to catch our breath. There's no rush, is there?
Of course not. Are you hungry?
Teaching him stamina.
Cake or...
I want to know everything there is to know about King Tommen, first of his name.
King
Oh, I think I
Tommen.
called him Thomas.
Still
So
sounds
Tommen.
strange to me.
It's so wonderful to have her watching over you. A lioness guarding her cub.
Well, but I'm a man now.
You'll always be her cub.
She'll never let you out of her sight.
Is she trying to get him to get rid of her?
Do you think she's intelligent? I can't quite tell.
Yeah, he's not liking this.
Is there ever anything I can do for you?
You were very sweet.
Tommen seems quite taken with his new queen.
I
They're killing each other
absolutely
with kindness.
adore him. Can you imagine the celebrations? They'll ring the bells all day and night.
Remember,
Getting ready to tell her to shut up. I haven't figured out where we're at yet. Is this the storyline I don't want to see? Yeah. Ah, flailing men.
We don't have enough men to hold the north if the other houses rise up against us. Do you understand that?
Our pact with the Lannisters protects
I had a
us.
pact
In
with
other
Tywin
words, not to
Lannister.
piss people off.
Tywin Lannister is dead. We become a great house by entering into alliances with other houses and parlaying those alliances.
So it looks like Theon's getting information by overhearing what's being said here. So are they trying to redeem him and make us care about him again, making us think that he's going to betray them after all? I mean, he had a chance to get out of this situation before. So I don't know. But they're making it look like he's eavesdropping.
Now that you're a Bolton by royal decree,
Bolton.
it's high time you
Gotta
married a
remember that.
suitable bride. I found the perfect girl to solidify our hold on the north.
Sansa?
No, we'll be marrying his son and heir, Ramsay.
Who's worse?
One day he'll be warden of the north, and you'll...
Is he
There's
basically
no justice in the world.
trying to get her to infiltrate and then take
Unless we
back
make it.
Winterfell? If they wouldn't recognize her, then she could infiltrate them that way and kill Ramsay and get revenge that way. Camera's got some jerky motion there. That wasn't very smooth.
I'm sorry I'm always snapping at you.
If you didn't snap at me, I wouldn't learn anything.
Is he trying to ease
You want to be a
things?
night pod?
It's dangerous to be over top of the flames while you're blowing on them like that. They can make you pass out, and then you fall face first into the fire.
A great lumbering beast.
It's hard to hear those words come out of her mouth, knowing that after watching Wednesday, I heard that in interviews she said it was the most beautiful she felt at a show.
Lord Commander?
Your Grace.
Like to speak alone?
Ollie is my steward now.
That's right, John is Lord Commander now.
Oh, and I thank you for it. You do me great honor. All my life, I wanted
But
to
he's
be
not going
Jon
to take
Stark.
it.
Say the word and you will be. You could execute them, that's the safest course.
I think John
Or you
can
could
get
see
them
if
to
this
come to
Torment
his
fellow's
side.
more willing to compromise than Mance ever was.
So he did all right with Stannis,
see
standing
something
his
in you?
ground. His name's Davos, right? Davos does have a better approach than Stannis does.
What do you want?
Who are you?
What?
You, who
I
wandered
am
here
no
with a
one.
coin you never earned.
She's going to sink her clothes. Bye, Needle. Well, I guess not yet. Now, bye, Needle. Saying goodbye to her past. But she didn't toss Needle, did she? Oh, she's burying it. Okay. Can't quite give it up. Who's watching her? She's not becoming a mortician, is she? Theon knows who she is. Is he going to keep quiet? They're going to present her as Elaine, right?
Lady Sansa.
Oh,
Well,
they know. Never mind. All of his other lovers. Although he was quite mean to them. That was who they were showing being hunted in that one episode, right? Why would Bolton trust Sansa?
Mr. Raymond?
He apologizes
The
for
father
not being
seems
here.
smarter than that.
Brian, seems like a good job for a ginger.
Oh, don't be petty, John. This is just pettiness.
You can stick your order up your bastard ass.
They're gonna jail him. They're not gonna execute him, is he? I could see why he went through with it, because how can you trust him when he acts that way because he knows he's going to die? What's he going to do when he gets his confidence back?
You'll be punished.
Is this Peter's place back at King's Landing? Okay.
Your Grace, Grand Maester, Lord Tyrell.
Have we met him before?
It doesn't matter.
A man's private affairs ought to stay private.
What do you want from us, Isaac?
Because he does the same thing. Listen to the flies.
Having a man like that reside in this sept eats away at the faith from the inside.
Is she going to offer him his position?
Now he resides in the Red Keep dungeons instead.
Make sure Littlefinger is clear on the meaning of the word immediately.
She's summoning him. Why are we watching him run? Okay. Figured there was a reason why they had that in the background. Oh, that's the mountain that was in the background, wasn't it?
I'll never hurt her. You have my word.
I don't trust him further than I can throw him.
Very little about you.
I can't tell if Peter's being honest with that guy or if he's playing both of them.
I have
Hey,
to get
Tyrion.
out of this wheelhouse. Atlantis is a large
That
city.
beard is getting bushy.
Out of this wheelhouse. I'm not sure how many new ways I can find of saying this.
Didn't we already have this?
I can't remember the last face I saw that wasn't yours.
It's a perfectly good face.
If anyone recognizes you, you lose more than that.
Look,
I thought he got out of the cart last episode. It's an interesting little town. All of the houses piled up on top of each other across a bridge.
We should keep moving.
She's speaking Valerian.
We're going to meet the Savior. You should have told me. Who doesn't want to meet the Savior?
I'm glad he hasn't lost his sarcasm.
Where are you going? I need to speak to someone with hair.
Do I look like a man without money?
Yes.
I always pay my debts. I'm well known for it.
You're going to find out he's a Lannister, the way he's talking.
Come on.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry, I can't.
Of course you can.
Oh, he thinks he's betraying Shay?
I'm not. I hope it passes. What will I do in my spare time? Show's almost over. I'm sure there are girls inside who'd be happy to oblige. Made some kind of mistake.
Yep, they figured out who he is already. Oh, Tyrion. I knew somebody was going to recognize him by the way he was talking. You know, saying that he used to be the richest, one of the richest men, and saying he always pays his debts. If that's a saying that the family says, then there's no secret about who he is. So, a lot of interesting stuff happened. I don't know how much I reacted. I know I didn't talk as much as I usually do. And I usually end up showing more than I should because of how much I react in the other ones, how much I talk in the other ones. So I think of course, that was, I think the last Game of Thrones I edited was like 20 something minutes, which there was a lot of blurring in it, but it's still a lot of reaction for an hour-long TV show. So, so I don't know how much I actually talked. I don't think I talked a lot. But we've got John who executed the one man. One, he needed to set an example that he needed to be taken seriously, but also, how can you trust a man who immediately takes back everything as soon as they know they're going to die? You let them live, and then how long is it going to be until they start spouting off again? Especially if they're off somewhere else where you don't have an immediate eye on them. So I get why John went ahead and executed him. In the former commander, was he a commander? I don't know what he was. He was one of the higher ups, though. him stepping aside so that the rest could grab that guy shows that he's honoring the fact that John is now the new commander. So, although I don't trust him, it does show that he's stepping in line to an extent. Might not be doing it happily, but he's doing it to an extent. Hi. What do you think of the new arrangement? She's like, I just want you to pet me. Oh, Fangs is at the top of the cat tree. Hi, Fangs. So Sansa is going along with infiltrating the Boltons and hopefully will end up killing Ramsay. I don't trust him saying that he's not going to hurt Sansa. I mean, he's shown that he hurts anybody and everybody. Hi. So why should we trust that he's not going to hurt Sansa? Yeah. I don't know exactly what Peter's game is. On one hand, it seems like he is being protective of Sansa, but on the other hand, it seems like he's using her. So I don't know. I don't know what to trust there. Theon was eavesdropping. They were making it look like he was gaining information to use it against the Boltons later. I might be reading a lot into that, but that's what they were making it seem like. And I don't know. I don't know if it's too late for us to care about Theon. I certainly don't care about him yet. I was not excited to see them again. But now that Sansa's involved, I have to be invested now, which I don't really like. So, Cersei is still being manipulative. I think her basic agenda was to make the High Sparrow the new religious leader. She does not like Margot. Margot does not like her. They're killing each other with kindness. I think Margot did get her point across manipulatively for Tommen. Is there an L in there? I don't think there's an L in there. For Tommen to send Cersei back to Casterly, but we shall see. And as far as Tyrion, that's quite the beard on him. I think he's going to get free. I think Varos, sorry, not sorry. I think he's going to save Tyrion somehow. But they are getting close to Daenerys. If we've got people mimicking her, but talking about her, and I'll look up the video of what the priestess was saying to the people. But I think that she was speaking in Valerian. But I'll look up what she said just to make sure I'm not missing anything. But I think the whole point of that was to show us that she was spreading the word of the mother of dragons, and letting people know to follow her. And then also showing us the prostitute who was dressed up as Daenerys. So showing both ends, just as they pointed out. But yeah, that's all I got to say on it. So thank you all for joining me on this one. I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Say bye, Purr. Say bye. She's just going to blink.